Hello student, today we are starting with the third basis, that is on the basis of number of members. So on the basis of number of members, company may be divided or classified under two classes. First one is the private company and second one is the public company. So private company, according to section 3(1) third of the Indian Companies Act 1956, a private company is that a company which by its articles of association limits the number of members to 50, excluding employees who are members or ex-employees who were and continue to be members. So, as per the Companies Act 1956, section 3(1) subsection 3rd, in that given what are the private companies essentials. Okay, so in the articles of association for the private company, there is the limit of its member is 50, excluding employees. Who are the employees? They are going to be or ex-employees, they excluded from this number of members. Okay. Then second, restrict the right of transfer of shares. Okay. So in a private limited company, the right to transfer the shares, they are the restricted. Okay. Some rules and regulations are drafted for the transfer of shares or the rights regarding towards the transfer of shares. Prohibits any invitation to the public to subscribe for any shares or debentures of a company. There are some prohibitions apply on the invitations to the public to subscribe for any shares or debentures of company. Where two or more persons hold share jointly, they are treated as a single member. Okay. So, in a private limited company, if two or more members hold the shares jointly, at that time they are going to be counted as the single member of the company. According to section 12 of the Companies Act, the minimum number of members to form a private company is 2. Okay, so there is the requirement of a formation of a private limited company. Minimum number of a member is 2. A company must be used the word private limited after its end. Okay, so for private limited company, it is necessary that the company must use the word private limited at the end of the name of the company. And there are some amendments regarding towards the private company in the Companies Act 2013, that the one person company. Okay, that we will going to discuss in our next type. Then second part of on the basis of member public limited company. So according to section 3(1)(4) of Indian Companies Act 1956, a public company which is not a private company. The definition is given in section 3(1) of 4th of Companies Act 1956. The company which is not a private company is going to be treated as the public company. If we explain the definition of Indian Companies Act 1956 in regard to the public company, we note the following. Okay, so in the Companies Act 1956, there are some note is given regarding toward the public company. The first is the article do not restrict the transfer of shares of a company. So in a public limited company, the articles, they do not restrict to the member to transfer their shares of the company, whereas in the private limited company there are some restrictions kept on the member regarding towards the transfer of shares. Then it imposes no restriction on the maximum number of a member of a company. So there are also no restriction regarding towards the maximum number of a member of a company. It invites the general public or to purchase the shares and debentures of the companies. Okay, so here the invitation is given to the general public regarding towards the issue of shares and subscriptions of issue and debentures of a company. Okay, so this is all about the third basis, that is the on number of member. We had seen private limited company and public company. I hope these all terms or this both the kind of a company is clear to you all. Okay, for today's lecture we are going to stop here. Thank you.